As you learned in the Galileo Sol online class, the Galileo Sol includes a logbook that can contain up to approximately 100 hours of diving. And you can easily access the logbook from the surface. In addition, you can use commercially available software to log, organize, and analyze your dives. In this video, we will show you how to log your Galileo Sol dives using DivePal software. This video has two parts. In the first part, we will show you how to install the necessary software and drivers. And in the second part, we will show you how to log a dive using the Galileo Sol and DivePal. If you have already installed all the necessary software, you can skip forward. Before we get started, you need to obtain the following material: the ScubaPro SmartTrack software, UATech USB IR driver, UATech IRDA adapter, and DiveNav DivePal software. You can get the ScubaPro SmartTrack software from the ScubaPro website. See the link. Download the installer and run it to install SmartTrack on your machine. Next, you need to get the UATech Windows USB IRDA drivers from the ScubaPro website. See the link. Then follow the instructions for how to install the USB drivers. Lastly, you need to get the DivePal software from DiveNav and install it. Okay, all of the software is installed and we have the USB IRDA adapter. Let's log some dives. Start DivePal and log in using the same account you used for dive computer training. Then click on the big log button. Click on the button labeled Download Log from Dive Computer. Open the ScubaPro list and select the Galileo Sol. Now plug in the USB IRDA adapter, then turn on and place the Galileo Sol in front of the adapter. You will see a link symbol when there is an active connection. Now, select All Logs or Only Logs Since and enter a date to select which logs to import. Since this will be our first time importing, we select All Logs. Click on the Import button to start importing dives from the Galileo Sol into DivePal. Once DivePal has imported all available dives into its memory, it will inform you that you are no longer required to keep the Galileo Sol connected and that you can disconnect the USB IRDA adapter. To continue, click OK on the pop-up window. Now, DivePal is presenting you with a list of dives that have been imported from the Galileo Sol. If this is the first time you are importing logs from the Galileo Sol, go ahead and click Confirm. Otherwise, select only the new dives you want to import. If you have the full or higher version of DivePal, you can mark your logs as private or for buddies only. Let's go ahead and complete the import of all logs into DivePal. Once the import is completed, DivePal will confirm the results and will show your logs in the list of logs. Your logs are now saved on the DivePal server and can also be accessed with DivePal for mobile devices. Double-click on a log to see its details. If you want, you can enter additional data, such as a dive summary, dive number, dive site, buddies, and notes. Just make sure that you save your changes before you move to another log. Lastly, if you double-click on the profile of the graph, you can analyze your dive in detail.